Hello dear students, how are you? Before I start our online class, let me introduce myself. Shortly, I am K.M. Fakhruddin, lecturer, Department of Marketing, Mohammadpur Kendriya College, Mohammadpur, Dhaka, 1207. At first, I would like to give special thanks to our most honorable principal, Sir Professor Syed Jafar Ali Sir, who took a wonderful, nice decision to arrange online multimedia class that is really helpful for you during this pandemic situation. And I will also give special thanks to our most honorable citizen, frontliner citizen, who are working day and night to serve their with serving their best and try to save our nation, and I also salute them. Today I am going to be talking about the course sales management, which is assigned for honors fourth year only. Now I'll go on to highlight the course outline, which includes hierarchy of sales personnel and buyer-seller diets. In modern era, sales department is contributing important role at production and distribution sector. The success of a company largely depends on sales department. There are several types of employees are working in a sales department according to their job description or job responsibilities. In the sales personnel hierarchy structure, job responsibilities are quite different. Let's move on our next slide to understand clearly the hierarchy of sales personnel. In this hierarchy, we are looking top level. In top level of the hierarchies, position is CEO or Chief Executive Officer or President, and also named as Managing Director. And after that, second hierarchy level, Vice President Sales or Vice President Marketing, and both are top level managers or leaders. And third position of hierarchy is National Sales Manager, and then regional or zonal or divisional sales manager, and both two departments are middle level sales manager. And after that, district or branch or area sales manager, and last one is sales trainee or salesperson or sales representative. So let's understand individually every sector, every position with job responsibility of the hierarchy of sales personnel. At first, we have to understand top level of the position of hierarchy, that is CEO or President, Chief Executive Officer, who is the highest ranking executive in a company. The CEO is responsible for the overall success of a business entity or other organization and for making top level managerial decisions. They are the ultimate authority in marketing final decisions. There are other titles for CEOs such as Chief Executive or President or Managing Director. Here is an example. Stephen Paul Jobs was an American and was the chairman, chief executive officer, or CEO, and also co-founder of Apple Inc. He is famous and is successful chief executive officer. Let's move on. Next slide. Responsibilities of chief executive officer. At first responsibility is communicating on behalf of the company with shareholders, government entities, and the public. And after that, leading the development of the company's short and long term strategy. Then, creating and implementing the company or organization's vision and also mission. of evaluating the work of other executive leaders within the company, including directors, vice presidents, and also presidents. Maintaining awareness of the competitive market landscape, expansion opportunities, and industry developments, etc. And next step, ensuring the company maintains high social responsibility also wherever it does business. And another responsibility is assessing risk to the company and ensuring they are monitored and minimized also. And last, setting strategic goals, that is really important, and making sure that it can be measurable and also it should be describable. VP or vice president or sales or marketing. A vice president of sales is a top level executive at a sales, marketing, or a retail corporation and is also responsible for overseeing the sales team and the ultimate profitability of the company. Here present, I have given some responsibility of vice president, which are promote company products and service, then develop plans and also strategies, maintain or manage sales teams, organize and maintain sales operations, manage sales budget, take change of recruiting and hiring sales staff, and also motivate the sales team to achieve workplace goals. And last one is develop sales training programs, which is so much necessary for the company or sales department. National Sales Manager. National Sales Manager is a sales professional responsible for developing sales strategies and also managing sales team in order to achieve set sales goals, targets, and also revenue. Here are some responsibilities of National Sales Manager, which are develop and implement effective sales strategies, lead nationwide sales team members to achieve sales targets, establish productive and professional relationships with key personnel in assigned customers' accounts, negotiate and close agreements with large customers, monitor every time and analyze performance metrics and suggest improvements. And then proper monthly, quarterly, and annually sales forecasts. It is important to prepare for a national sales manager, and it's a big duty. Perform research and identify new potential customers and new market opportunities. Provide timely and effective solutions aligned with clients' needs. Compare with marketing and product development departments to ensure brand level. And last one is stay up to date with new product launches and ensure sales team members are on board, etc. Regional or zonal divisional sales manager. A regional sales manager is responsible for the sale of a business, products or services in a specified region or geographical area. The regional sales manager provides ongoing support to distribute and produce to product or service. Additionally, the regional sales manager manages a sales team in a specified area. Here are some responsibilities for regional sales manager, which includes provide support to individual stores, managers, and teams. Determine long and short-term sales goals. Oversee product and supply, ordering and shipment in accordance with regional needs. Mentor managers and assistant managers. Plan and execute training among staff members and management. Oversee sales and special promotions. Provide leadership on hiring and employee retention. And last one is resolve customer complaints and service issue, etc. District branch or area sales manager. A district sales manager oversees a company's sales force and develops sales plans and projections for a given region. In addition, a district sales manager might be involved in assisting with the development of marketing plans and strategies to drive the sales of a company. Here are some responsibilities of district sales manager, which are at first build strong relationship with customers for business growth, then analyze sales performance and recommend everyday improvements. Ensure that sales team follows company policies and procedures at all time. Develop promotional programs to increase sales and revenue. Plan and coordinate sales activities for assigned projects. Provide outstanding services and ensure customer satisfaction. And work with team to implement new sales techniques to obtain profits. And then assist in employee recruitment, making promotion, retention and termination activities. And last one is conduct employee performance evaluation and provide feedback for further improvements. Sales training, salesperson or sales representative is the last level of the salesperson hierarchy. A sales representative is a person who sells products on behalf of a company, usually traveling away from their own company's premises to find and sell to customers. Sales representatives follow up trends from clients, participate in trade shows and exhibitions, and may visit new client unannounced. There are some common and important responsibilities of sales representative, which are serves customers by selling products and meeting customer needs, submit orders by referring to price list and product literature, keeps management informed by submitting activity and results reports such as daily call reports, weekly work plans, and monthly and annual territory analysis. Monitors competition by gathering current marketplace information on pricing, products, new products, delivery schedules, and merchandising techniques. Recommends changes in products, service, and policy by evaluating results and competitive developments. Resolves customer complaints by investigating problems, developing solutions, preparing reports, and making recommendations to management. And after that, maintains professional and technical knowledge by attending educational workshops, reviewing professional publications, establishing personal network, and participating in professional societies. And last one, last responsibility is provides historical records by maintaining records on area and customer sales, etc. Now it's time to understand diet. What is diet? The term diet has been used by sociologists against a background of an interaction between two people. Before understanding buyer-seller diet, we have to understand first buyer. Who is buyer and who is seller? Buyer means a person who buys or agrees to buy goods or service. Here is two condition, two step: buys or agrees to buys. Buys means transaction happen in present. And example is, I will purchase the product right now. That means I want to purchase the bike right now. That's called buys. Or on the other hand, agrees to buys means I will purchase in future. I am not prepared to purchase right now. Transaction happen in future. That means I will purchase the product after 10 days or 1 month or 1 year. That means agree to purchase. So I think we understand clearly the buying process. Let's understand seller. Seller means a party that makes offers or contracts to make a sale to an actual or potential buyer, also called vendor. It's also called vendor. That means if buyer ready for purchase the product or car, then salesman or seller will sell the car on that time. But if the buyer is not ready for purchase right now, then the seller will sell the car or product in future. Buyer-seller diet. It's a common and interaction between buyer and seller. That means the interaction between a salesperson and a customer would constitute an example of a buyer-seller diet. In buyer-seller diet, good communication is a key to successful marketing, and it is generally important for positive personal selling results. The buyer-seller diet is flexible, efficient, close sales, and provide also feedback. In this picture, we are looking in the right in the side salesperson, and another side is a customer, and there is a good interaction between them. And salesperson always try to determine customer needs, and he or she present information and answer all type or various types of customer questions which is arise from customer. And salesperson and customer conclude transaction at last when both understand that they have a mutual interaction, they have a mutual demand. Customer want to buy product, or seller want to earn profit. Buyer and seller both are involved in a cultivation of relationship. Cultivation of relationship means they are always trying to develop the relationship and keep relationship long time, and they do not want to forget the relationship. Understanding salesmanship records an examination of how buyers and sellers interact with one another or one other. These buyers could be existing buyers of your brand or product, and those who have is in using your product. It could also be those who non-user of your product, or maybe they are users of your product but competitor brand also. If salesperson is willing transaction or sell or long-term sale or long-term profit, for which relationship is quite necessary. In both these cases, a salesperson must have proper understanding of the customer or client. Buyer also need to have an understanding of the marketer or seller or the salesperson. It requires truthful interaction between buyer and seller. In the business environment, buyer and seller interact with one another, and interaction take place when both realize that they have a common objectives. Common objective means buyer want to, in the sense that the buyer has a need which translate into want and which will help him satisfy a particular need. On the other hand, the seller or marketer also has a need which is sustained profit. And so when the both realize that they have a something which will beneficial for each other, the buyer has the money and the salesperson or seller has a product or service which he can exchange for that money. Now, I have given an example of hierarchy, the conceptual model of salesperson buyer dyadic relationship. Salesperson customer relationship. Salesperson has a personal characteristics and also has role recruitment and characteristics. And on the other side, customer has personal characteristics and also has role recruitment characteristics. Buyer and seller both personal characteristics become joined in a personal affiliation. Seller and buyer has different type of need and expectation. In this stage, buyer need product and seller need profit. Both the personal affiliation reach to the adjustment level. The next step is choice strategy. In this stage, seller apply different type of strategy to sell the product. And side by side, buyer also have choice strategy, that is how he purchase the product with achieving more value. So they come to the negotiation platform and try to negotiate the deal with maintaining long lasting relationship after the dealing. And at last, in this stage, the role recruitment and characteristics of buyer and seller jointly accepted, and they come to the exchange move. Buyer accept product and seller gain profit, and then they stop the transaction. Thank you for your attention. And advice is, if you go outside, use mask, hand gloves, and also try to keep hand sanitizer. Save your family, save yourself, and if you have a opportunity, then try to serve as a responsible, honorable citizen for the nation. Thank you once again. Good luck.